Hello and welcome! From this point on, I want to focus on a cartoon dedicated specifically to each of the characters of the Fab Five, plus a couple more. But today we're going to start with Mickey Mouse because that is what started it all. I picked Thru the Mirror because of the tie-in with Alice in Wonderland. I really liked the fact that it was such a prominent story that Walt Disney used a couple different times and was very inspired by. In the 20s you did Alice's Wonderland. Now you have Mickey going through Wonderland, and as we go further on we're going to have Alice in Wonderland in full length feature. So that's something I want to focus on because of how many different ways you can tell the story. So in this short, Mickey is dreaming and he fell asleep while reading Alice Through the Looking Glass. His dream self pops out and goes through the mirror himself, and he discovers a whole world of antics. And the one problem I've had with this is how excited he is about everything. I know he's in his dream world, but at the same time he's kind of careless and reckless with what he's dealing with. If you're going into another world and you realize that you're in another world, I feel like most people would be more cautious about what they're doing instead of what he does, where he falls into the lap of a chair which is enchanted, which kind of is inspiration for Beauty and the Beast, but you could say it for everything. And the little footstool is a dog. Again, Beauty and the Beast reference, possibly inspiration, I don't know. But instead, while the dog is barking at him and is cuddled by the chair mother, instead of him going like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to step on you or whatnot like a normal person, he's like, oh dog, let me pet it, while it's barking at him. And that's the kind of personality that he keeps throughout the whole short. So he goes through and he's making all of these discoveries and like realizing how upside down this world is, and he just is so excited by the entire thing. He's like, this is great, what's happening? I don't know, but I'm enjoying it even though it doesn't know what's happening. And he goes through and basically it comes to a point where he finds the cards, and he has this like huge Fred Astaire inspired dance with these cards. Which leads up to him dancing with the queen, and it's the two queens, so he flips her over, and the king is also two-sided as always, and the king is in charge of the queen. Since he's dancing with the queen, they flip the roles, and the king is the one that gets angry at him for dancing with his queen. Ends up calling all the cards to chase after Mickey. Mickey's just like, okay, running, and the cards are like shooting at him with their hearts and their spades and whatever's on the cards are just throwing it at him, and he ends up dodging back like a war with a pen and is shooting the pen ink at them like it's a gun, like it's a rifle. And he ends up running through, being able to get past them all, and goes into the mirror just in time for it to be sunrise, and he jumps back into his body and wakes up. And overall it's a really cute cartoon, and this is something that's very, again, familiar to me. I have seen this before, I just only remember the beginning and the end. I didn't remember what was in between, so it was nice to go back and refresh this memory and to remember what's happening within the middle. So I would say you guys should go give it a watch if you like. Again, the link is in the description below if you want to check out the full short. Otherwise, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.